everyone, today we're playing Doki Doki After School, a mod which actually caught my curiosity quite a bit, because I mean it's a mod, basically, about the Dokis after school. Wow, I could have known. Anyway, let's just get started. It seems like a pretty interesting mod, so... Oh, Wednesday. Oh damn, is there gonna be multiple days? Oh yeah, this is a demo. Right, this is a demo. God, I'm so tired. The past 9 hours have been absolute hell. There's nothing quite like constant shelf stocking, sales, and beratement. At least my shift is over. I exit the mall and take a deep breath. Damn, this is the MC after school. Yeah, that's the name of the mod. Wow. The hot afternoon sun has since dwindled into a relatively cool early evening. It's only the middle of the weekend yet. It's so warm. Seems like it'll be a nice night anyway. Not that I'll really get to enjoy it. I still need to unpack a few things, been putting that off for a while. Dishes, laundry, searching for job listings. My brain feels like a mud from it all. At least, at work the day goes by quickly. I can focus on one thing at a time. Ironically enough, going home is the worst part. My energy completely gone and my stomach is growling. I need food. And coffee. Just like me, for real. I'd go to the restaurant near my apartment, but I really need to lay off the fast food. Besides, I really only have enough for some coffee and maybe a cookie. Cookie. I start my walk home. Maybe I'll run into a cafe or something. The city gets kind of quiet around this time. I'm not sure why. People having dinner, I suppose. I've been eating at odd hours lately. Whenever I get off to work, mostly, a flickering sign catches my attention. A bistro of some kind. Excellent. I pass by here on my way to work, but I've never actually been inside. Guess now is as good of a time as any. Interesting. Thankfully, it's about as deserted as the city is. Where the fuck do you live? 1 or 2 customers are hanging about, drinks in hand. One appears to be focusing on a laptop. I make my order and take a seat at a nearby table. Black coffee with a drop of cream. My back and feet appreciate the seat. At least until I have to walk home again. And go to work tomorrow. Repeat. Ad infinitum. Fuck. My thoughts are interrupted by an odd, looming sense of familiarity. Something's weird. Off. My thoughts are pushed back as the barista appears with my drink. She stops mid-greeting as I physically recoil in surprise. No goddamn way! Preston? Sayori! We both stare at each other. Frozen. What? What are you? I thought you... Preston. I stand up and hug my childhood friend. She reciprocates, squeezing me tightly. It's been years since I just enjoy the moments. After a minute, we release each other. It's so good to see you again. You have no idea. She wipes her eyes and takes the seat opposite me. Aren't you... I'll be fine, silly. Not many people come here at this time anyway. If someone makes an order though, I'll have to go. I'm sure this is technically my break. So yeah, I got time. Alright, if you're sure. What's been up with you? Not really much. I've been working here for the past year or so. It's really nice. Is it though? God, I need to get an attitude check. I met my childhood friend for the first time in years and this is what I say? Either way, she smiles and blushes. No, not really. But it pays the bills, you know. Boy, do I. Yeah. So, I guess I want to know. You're back? Permanently? Well, for now, yeah. Where the fuck were you? Finished my schooling and now I'm back here. Where the fuck... fair enough. Yay. We could hang out like we used to. Like we used to. That phrase hit me like a truck. I remember all of it. Walking to school with her. The literature club. The festival. The flood of memories come rushing back. Not all of them are good, but... I wonder how they're all doing. If they're still around. That would actually be nice, yeah. We could catch up properly. Speaking of the old days, have you talked to anyone from the club? Sayori's smile falls. I talk to Monica sometimes on Twitter. As far as the other two... No. Not since... Well, you know. An awkward, painful silence ensues between us. On one hand, I don't want to stir the pot or bringing up anything that shouldn't be brought up. On the other hand, now I want to talk to them again, see them again, have a purpose, a reason to get out of bed. Beyond working, an idea festers in my mind. And before I can even properly develop it, I find myself talking. I had a thought, actually. You wanna be a part of a little secret project? I could practically see her confusion. Why did I describe it like that, dumbass? What the fuck? Well, that depends, I guess. What if we got the gang back together? The literature club. Hang out, catch up, like you and I. Preston, are you sure that's a good idea? After what happened? What happened? Sayori, it's been half a decade. Okay, how old are they in the original game? They're 18. Wait, are they? Whatever, that's what they said. Whatever, it's high school or something, right? So 5 years after. Yeah, that's quite a bit, yeah. I don't care about what happened back then. And I doubt they will either. I want to see my friends again. You, Monica, Natsuki, Yuri. I want to write poems, drink tea, and read books that I don't understand half of the vocabulary of, but I know it didn't last very long at all, but I loved what we all had. I want to bring that back, because it sure beats sitting in my room on the weekend, doing fuck all. You in? Sayori's expression hasn't changed. Preston, this is something I'll need to think about. I don't know if There might still be... There won't be. Sayori? You know how long it's been. In fact, let me ask you something. I leaned forward in my chair, sipping on the lukewarm coffee. Do you still care about what happened? What happened? What is this timeline? I don't know what happened. I assume Monica didn't kill all of them because, you know, she's in front of me, but Sayori falters in her response. Not really, no. It was just a petty argument. Exactly. There's no reason they'd feel any different, especially not about you. You probably had the least involvement in it. That's the problem, Preston. I wasn't... The chime of the door interrupts her thought. New customer. Crap, I gotta go. Quick, here's my number. She grabs a pen out of her apron and quickly scribbles on a piece of napkin. I'm usually free in the evening. Just text me whenever, okay? Okay. We briefly hug once more before her name is called. It was great to see you. You too, Sayori. Coming! I watch as she races back to the counter to prepare the next order. I look at my phone. Shit, we talked for longer than I thought. Yeah, that tends to be that way. I need to get home. If I have any hope of knocking out some work tomorrow before bed. I know Sayori has a leave, but she's busy. Everyone's busy. I sigh and sip my now cold coffee. I try to have a spot of excitement about this reunion. I will be able to see them again, assuming of course that they're not busy with work, family, or literally anything else of importance, and haven't moved out of the country, or even the country, the city in general. Yes, I can read. That's a fair point, actually. Who would pay airfare or gas for a literature club meetup? Hell, didn't Monica say she wanted to go to America at some point? I don't remember. I assume they're in Japan, but yeah, fine. Maybe they're not even allowed. Oh, okay. Big chilling. Okay, come on, it's fine. Died in some sort of... No! Thanks for that, brain. The kid, yeah, tends to do that. I toss my empty coffee cup in the trash bin as I reach my apartment building. I head into the lobby towards the elevator. The elevator is still out of order. Incredible. So much for the landlord getting it fixed today. I groan and make my way to the stairs. In reality, this is all a big stretch. Even if they were here, would they even want to do this? Is it worth the trouble? Probably not, but I'm nothing if not a master of bad decisions. Relatable. Just look at my degree. Absolutely fucking useless. What do you have? Art? Just like yours truly. Finally, I reach my apartment door and head inside. Those stairs might actually be the literal bane of my existence. As tired as I am, I manage to power through some chores. The excitement about the meetup is enough to make my tasks a little more bearable. I stop short at unpacking though. I'll do that another time. I say to myself for probably the 1000th time this week, I can only put it off for so long. Screw it. I'm tired. Before I sleep, I shoot a text to Sayori. I'll read a response, if there is one, when I wake up. Hopefully, she gave me the right number. I toss my phone aside and collapse onto my bed. Me, 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 me. Okay, Friday. Wait, Friday? Friday? Wait, wasn't it Wednesday? Well, here I am. To my dismay, even from outside, I can tell the place is packed. Damn, it's so packed that absolutely no one is sitting outside. Okay. I should have figured, given it's a Friday night. I hear the pulse of drums from within. That's why. Live band tonight. So much for quiet and boring. Regardless, I head straight in. Despite the bar being full to the brim with absolutely nobody, with students and salarymen, it's not difficult to find Sayori. Damn. She has longer hair now. Very epic. She's sequestered herself in a corner table away from the majority of people. But even her hiding spot can't mask her salmon colored hair, which is a lot longer than I remember. Seems like she grew it out. Yeah, she spots me almost immediately, waving and moving her way through the crowd. She's saying something, but I can't make out what it is over the ramble and rabble of conversations and the band. I point over to the bar, and she nods, slinking out of her seat to join me. Hey. I can still barely hear her. Say again? Hi, Preston. Oh, hey. We're basically yelling at each other over the racket. So, drinks? My round! I'll pay for my own. Don't worry about it. You sure? Because I can cover the cost. No. I can't? I'm sure we'll meet up outside. I managed to flag down a bartender and grab my soon-to-be usual, a whiskey highball. Cheap, and will do the trick. I head back outside. It's another cool night. After the week that I've had, I'll take any opportunity to sit my ass down. With most of everyone inside for the band, it's much quieter out here. I'm joined by Sayori, having just picked up a highball of her own. Lime flavor? Damn, wish I got that. Seems like we've got the same taste in alcohol. It's cheap. You can say that again. We awkwardly clink our cans together, open them, and take a sip. Christ, that's nasty. Maybe I should take a look at the flavored ones. So, how was your week? Same old, same business suits, pitched a fit, over a discount. I cleaned up a baby vomit. I take it that happens a lot. The less you ask, the better. Sarah laughs. I'm sorry, that's terrible. Really, really terrible. Her attempt at holding back a grin falters. I don't imagine it gets better in the bistro. No, not really. You'd think with the world as it is today, people would have something more important to get angry about. Something worth their rage and time. But instead they get pissed over coffee. Stuff like, Sayori, this is dark roast, not a summer roast. Sayori, that's not how you use the grinder. Sayori, where's my donut? It's a nightmare sometimes. Jesus, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry, it's not like you control every customer who comes over into the bistro. Or do you? The less you ask, the better. Very funny. But Sayori, where is my donut? You ask. She playfully slugs my shoulder and laughs. This is actually really nice. I realize how much I've missed her. How much I've missed them. It strengthens my resolve to bring it up sooner rather than later. That, or I'm a lightweight and I'm getting drunk already. Like that's a bad thing. I take another sip of my god-awful drink. Doesn't taste so bad now. Sarah takes a sip from hers as well. No time like the present. Here we go. Hey, Sayori? About what I brought up on Wednesday. Have you thought about it at all? Sayori goes quiet for a moment, focusing her gaze to the neon-soaked street. She leans against the banister. I have, I guess. It's complicated. I feel like it's not a good idea, you know? Bringing up something that's been left to dust. Something that still stings enough to hurt even years later. Sayori, but the more I think about it, I do actually miss the literature club. I miss Natsuki's manga and Yuri's weird books. I miss Monica challenging us every day to come up with a poem. I miss sharing our poems and being creative with them. But most importantly, I miss having friends. Yeah. Yeah, I do too. I rub her arm sympathetically. But hey, we have each other now. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah. She raises it up and finishes it in one go. Let's do it. Wait. You're serious? If you are, what else am I going to do? Sit at home and feed my cat all day? You have a cat? Why am I not surprised? He's adorable! Remind me to show you pictures sometimes. But for the moment, how do you want to do this? I pause. Truth be told, I haven't really thought of this. Far ahead. Classic. Honestly, this whole idea was a spur of the moment decision. I haven't really had time to think out the logistics. Well, I suppose getting into contact with everyone is step 1. You think? Shush, you. Shush, what the fuck did you say? I don't have their numbers anymore, so... Really? Not even... Oh. Wait, what? Look, Yuri and I know Natsuki and I were close. We should talk about that. Oh, I don't really know this. I didn't know you switched to a different phone. Well, you would have if you had, you know. Talk to me. Ouch. I knew this was going to be brought up sooner or later. I might as well try to patch this up now. Honestly, I should have. I just figured that, well, after what happened at the festival, getting together wasn't a priority for either of us. I couldn't handle a relationship then. Not after what happened. And even when I moved past the incident, it felt kind of awkward to just like come out of the blue and just start chatting you up again. I know this is sounding like I'm making excuses, I'm not. To be honest, I didn't want to own up and say that I fucked up. I assumed you were mad at me for essentially ghosting you and having someone else at my house the day prior. I kind of was, truthfully. Though, not at you having friends, silly, but at the ghosting. Yeah, I was. It was just... You comforted me, told me things were gonna be okay, and then you just... left. My mother badgered me for weeks over why I didn't have you over anymore. I really just didn't want to see your face again. You said you loved me and then you were gone. And before I knew it, I was helping you leave for university. I hated that day. You know? I only did it because my mom asked me to. I know. But now, seeing things as they are, I understand why you did what you did. For what it's worth, I'm really, really sorry. I shouldn't have done what I did. She shrugs and focuses her gaze to the street. Don't be. It's in the past. We stay quiet for a few minutes. The conversational mood we had spiraled down fast. I just don't know what to say to alleviate it. Thankfully, Sayori breaks the silence by rattling her empty can. I'm gonna go for another drink. Want one? My treat. You don't need to spend money on me. I'll get my own. If you're sure, I am, but thank you. We both head back inside, being quickly enveloped by the harsh noise. I shove through a few groups of people to reach the bar and order myself another highball. Peach flavor this time. Sayori does the same, but the other bartender asks her something. She puts her hand on her forehead for a moment before pulling her wallet out of her bag. You're shitting me. She got carded. I chuckle to myself and head out once more. Wait, when she got dragged out? Wait, what does that mean? She meets me after a few moments cracking open her drink. Sorry about that. Underage drinking is a serious crime, you know? Oh, shut up. Not my fault that I look like a teenager still. They even had me double check my birthday. June 9th. What? Your birthday? June 9th. I'm surprised you remember. It may have been years since we've talked, but we were still friends since we were like... first year, right? At least. So, should it come as that big of a surprise that I remember your birthday? I suppose not. Mr. Valentine's Day. Oh, goddammit. You remember. How could I not? Remember when we were like 5, 6? Sayori, I'm warning you. And your mother threw you a combined birthday and Valentine's Day party. She had you dressed in that nice white dress. Oh my god, no. What? What is this story? Oh god, no, please. And you gave me a kiss on the cheek? I groaned loudly. What? It was so cute. Yeah, very. I'm positively swooning my childhood. Embarrassment. Are you saying it was embarrassing to kiss me, Preston? Am I just an ugly troll to you? To laugh and point at? Sayori snorts and starts laughing hysterically. The look on your face. You're adorable. And you're evil! Oh, stop it. You love it. You've dealt with it your entire childhood, after all. Yeah, we call that Stockholm Syndrome. My beloved Stockholm Syndrome. Average Swedish person be like. She laughs again. I'm glad you kept your sense of humor. It's refreshing. Sayori takes another swig of her drink. I take another sip of mine. This isn't bad at all. Wait, how long have we been chatting? Time to focus on things back around. So, about meeting. Oh right, I got distracted. I'd hardly call the reminiscence of our childhood a distraction. As much as I might get embarrassed, it's nice to remember. I could listen to her all day. Anyway, you said you were still in contact with Monica. I wouldn't say we talk very often, but I do follow her on Twitter. That's a start at least. Maybe she knows where the other two went. I don't know. Natsuki was really angry at Monica too. Damn it. That sounds like Natsuki alright. Angry at everyone but herself. That's not really fair to her, but then again, she wasn't fair to us. Jesus. Where did that come from? Is that what our reunion is going to be like? Just exploding into the same arguments over and over? Or even worse, deep-seated anger and regrets masked by polite small talk and subtle condescension. That sounds like actual torture. I don't know. Maybe this wasn't such a great idea after all. Maybe this really isn't meant to be. I sigh and finish the other half of my drink in one fell swoop. Everything okay? A debate. Lying. No. Me neither. I'm worried. I'm afraid this will all blow up in their faces. But if not this, then what? Just go back to our jobs and occasionally talk once in a while? Drink until we forget about our lives, then go home and do it all over again? That sounds about right. That's not how I want to live, Preston. I'm tired of coming home to nothing. I can't say I love the feeling either. Yeah, I figured as much. So let's stop worrying about it and just do it. Are you talking to me or to yourself? Here. She pulls out her phone and navigates to a familiar social media app. I'll message Monica about the plan. I can give her your phone, number 2, if you want. Please do. I'll tell her to message you about any problems. Wait, why me? She gives a nervous smile. I forget my phone sometimes. At home. So you're forgetting things. I'm very surprised. This is my surprised face. Preston, that's mean. You're more available than I am, anyway. I begin to mutter under my breath. And more responsible, it seems. I heard that, you asshole. She giggles as she taps her phone at lightning speed. So, where should we meet up? And when? Oh no, the location. Well, probably a public place to start. Somewhere familiar, so we're not stressed out too much. And preferably with copious amounts of alcohol in case things go... Avery? Avery? What, is that a word? You could have just said here. Figured you'd get the hint sooner or later. Sayori glances toward the loud bar and then back to me. You serious? Okay, I frequent this place, alright? It's not usually this loud. Usually. If you catch the right night... Come on, Preston. You really think Yuri would be able to handle this? Hell, I can barely hear myself thinking here. You do have a point. Could be somewhere more... mellow. Like the bistro? As long as you're not on shift, of course. Oh, I suppose that could work. I could use my discount too. I'm usually off on Sundays or Mondays. Oh, that works out nicely. I only work on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Myself. Sayori stops and blinks. You only work 4 days a week? Yeah, but longer hours per day, 9 or 10 usually, sometimes more on Saturdays. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, it isn't fun. Actually, torture aside, the bistro sounds good. I'd hate to drag you into your workplace on an off day though. I can deal with it. Maybe less so if I run it to my boss, but... Thankfully, she's off on Sundays. Seems like Sunday's the golden day then. That works for me. Hopefully it does for them too. Sayori sips her drink. Would this upcoming Sunday work? She starts sputtering, having accidentally swallowed the rest of her drink in her moment of surprise. Seriously? That's like a day's notice, Preston. No, it'll be next Sunday at the soonest. Oh, right. That gives us plenty of time to get in touch and plan things, I suppose. If we can get in touch, that is. And if Monica will even be up for it. I guess. Sayori looks crestfallen. Damn it. Weren't you being all confident earlier with this whole thing? Yeah, She sighs. Doubt just keeps clinging to me no matter what I say or do. Like it'll all go horribly wrong anyway. Hey, look. I don't mean to say this will definitely go to shit. It just... it just probably will go to shit. How reassuring. I'm just joking, it'll be fine. I'm sure. Are you? Not in the slightest. But we'll do our best. And that's all we can really do. Isn't it? Sayori is silent for a moment. Alright, see you tomorrow. You too. I toss my can into the trash and start my way home. Before I round the corner, I look back at the bar. Sayori is looking at me as well. I give her a final wave before turning the corner. Damn. Thanks for watching, that's the end of this mod. Goodbye.